Yo, what's good, y'all? You Dub back here again here in 2019. Let's get it. Now, we have been doing some top 5 material with the powers and abilities. The last couple of videos we did were the top 5 powers you wouldn't want to have. They were the worst powers to possess. Now, they may be a bit surprising, as well as we did the most broken combat abilities you can imagine. Now, in these videos of the top 5, when it comes to the power specifically, we're talking about if you were to utilize them in our world, okay, and how we deal in things. Like a lot of times when you see these lists, people do their own personal preference or they do how people utilize their powers. It's just you got to realize that a lot of comic book characters really suck with their abilities. I'm talking more of the concept of how it would actually be. So going on from there, some people try to do like this whole scientific thing. Don't even worry about all that. This video, you clearly see, you know what you came for. The top 5 dumbest powers. Now, there is a lot of powers that are actually phenomenal. A lot of people, like I said, don't know how to use them when it comes to fiction, or they underutilize and you're like, damn, you couldn't find creative ways. You have powers like stretching abilities, whether it be rubber like Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy in One Piece, stretching like Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, or stretching like Plastic Man. Okay, all devastating. You're like, bro, there's no way that can be trash. But there are abilities that you just sitting back and you're like, bro, what? Like what? And you hear people like, oh, the detachment of a limb isn't a bad ability. All right, things like that aren't bad abilities. You'll see what I mean when I come to this list. Coming in at number 5, single. Controlling colors. You heard me correctly, ladies and gentlemen. You're like, wait. Controlling colors is literally a power that you, thank Jesus, rarely see in fiction. But it literally is just that. You can control the visual color spectrum. What good does that do? What, maybe camouflage yourself? Maybe spy stuff? You can't blind. You're not controlling light. All right, you're not controlling somehow blinding somebody or manipulating. Controlling colors would do what for your life? Color coordinate? What are you, a fashion director or something? Like, dude, this is a trash ability if I've ever seen one. I don't understand why anyone on Earth would have come up with this kind of ability. It is stupid. It serves no purpose to anybody's skill set. You can't do anything with it. It is dumb as a bucket of rocks. Coming in at number 4, Quattro. Sonic Shout. Now you've seen this with Zebra and Toriko. You've seen this with the Black Canary. You've seen this with Black Bolt of the Inhumans, former king of humans, right? Once again, ultra stupid ability. Now you can be like, "Whoa, that's powerful." Huh, okay. Banshee Scream in Greek mythology. Okay. Zebra sound. Now the more thing about Zebra was his ability to manipulate sound. It wasn't his sonic shout inherently. Keep that in mind. He was manipulating sound just like Sonny and Toriko manipulated his hair. Coco and Toriko manipulated poison. Toriko had utilized like gourmet appetite energy attacks, but he also had a sense of smell. Okay, kind of like Wolverine had secondary sense of smell as a mutant trait. Excuse me. But the sonic shout, okay, Black Canary, what, you can shatter some glass? First of all, it would be terrible. And again, you could think of the sex jokes as to why. But what, you're just gonna scream and kill somebody? You're breaking stuff. If it's so bad like Black Bolt, a whisper destroys you. You can't talk. A sonic scream serves literally no purpose. It is a horrible ability. At best, you can do is destroy stuff. That's at best. Oh, for one of the easy ways is to kill somebody's vocal cords. There, you end up their abilities. A great example of this is Dinah Drake in Arrow, I believe it was Arrow Savings and Seven, in fact, where she no longer could use her metahuman screech. She couldn't do her canary cry anymore. She could still fight, but it was gone because she had it was an accident, and I think she had to have surgery or something, and she just couldn't use it anymore. It is a not beneficial ability. You can say, what is it more than colors? Because colors don't destroy shit. Like, imagine you find out you just have this ability, you get into a yelling match, and you send somebody out a damn window, you blow somebody's head off, you rupture some eardrum. It is a horrible ability. It is a dumb. It should have never been given. It sounds cool in concept, but it is a terrible ability that never should have been created. Coming in at number 3. Tres. The undead zombie. Okay. Now we ain't talking some Solomon Grundy. He's literally dead. And he's the embodiment of the black in DC Comics. So that the Solomon Grundy is like some Benjamin Bragg. I'm trying to think the reincarnation. An old Iron Maiden song. Love the song, by the way. I'm trying to remember. But anyway, put aside Solomon Grundy. Everything else was zombie. Bro, that's a terrible ability. You're a corpse. You're between life and death. You don't have the greatest sentience. Like, there's no good beneficial thing to being undead. Zero. It's horrible. You don't have superhuman strength. You at best say like maybe enhanced durability and endurance. You don't have super speed. It's just trash, man. I'd rather be alive or dead. I ain't trying to be in between life. Fuck out of here, boy. Coming in number 2. Number 2. Now this might be a controversial one. Gigantification. Growing in size. Okay. I mean, there is someone in like Meteor Man from the Galaxy Trio where he was able to enhance his body, but that ain't true gigantification. Luffy does that with Gear Third. Okay. Here's the thing, man. Gigantification, where you could just get bigger. First of all, we do have giants out here, and most modern giants die young. That's number one because the body can't handle it. But there have been giants throughout history. Believe it or not, there have been actual giants throughout history. Big people. Okay, that's great and all and dandy. But gigantification, so you're bigger. So that means you're not going to fit in most places. Number one, you're just not going to be able to fit in most places. Okay, you gain more size, you gain more strength. What does that help you with? You're a bigger target. You're more now a threat, a national security threat, because that's how nations are going to perceive you. Dude, this is another terrible ability to have. Like, it doesn't make, okay, you grow in size. Big whoop you freaking do. What is that going to do for anybody? So you could wait. Become a great basketball player, become a center, that's about it? You grow in size, okay. Normal life, that just sucks. Like, you could find maybe a few applications, but that would be a terrible power to have, man. That wouldn't help you with anything. That would just isolate you as a threat. And the worst, the dumbest power to have. Sentient artificial intelligence. Okay? Now, this isn't so much for any specific person, obviously, but we've seen with the whole thing with Skynet. All right, you make a robotic, an automaton with artificial intelligence with the ability to think. You have the Manhunters. Before there were the Green Lanterns in DC, there were the Manhunters. If you know anything about how that went down, that was a terrible idea. This whole thing about the quote unquote singularity we've seen with the Matrix and other plenty of sci-fi just shows that this is a stupid idea that should never happen. You have the X-Men with the Sentinels and such. This is a horrible idea. You give creatures that aren't naturally sentient sentience. How are they going to make that superior? You usually already see what regular sentient creatures can do. Now they have a different processing. Terrible. These to me are the epitome of dumb abilities that should never, dumb powers and abilities that should have never been bestowed. Okay, I just see a bunch of horror situations with these, or in the case of the colors ability, like it's stupid. Like, how did you even conceive of that? Unexpected wonder. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think the dumbest abilities and powers are that you've come across in fiction. And there are a lot of dumb ones, but these to me, like, I don't see any real purpose for any of them, honestly. All right, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.